Jersey Overseas Aid is Jersey's official aid and development agency. The benefit of these volunteering projects to the communities we work in is pretty clear, but the benefit to those who participate in them is also really huge. They come back with a new skill set, a new set of friends, a connection to a community that perhaps they'd never have come across before. Those connections with communities that they've served in Uganda, in Kenya, Rwanda or Nepal endures over decades and develops and deepens.
Jersey Overseas Aid have been running the community work projects for over 50 years now. So if you consider we've been sending about 30 plus people a year on these community work projects, that's a build-up of over 1,000 islanders who have experience, who've had the opportunity to volunteer and who bring their experiences back to the island. So the understanding of the work of international development, which is really important, is here in Jersey.
I think the final trip to India, when we went to Maharashtra state, where we were building a clinic where we worked for the leprosy mission, and that was quite heartwarming. The Indian doctors there, she was up at 6 doing cataract operations until about 8, and then she'd go across the road and there'd be lines of people with leprosy. That was quite a mind-blowing experience.
The one I remember particularly going into the jungle my first time, it was a family of mum and dad and 2 children, 2 small children. They had made a house out of bamboo with palm leaves to cover it. They had no furniture, no beds. They slept on the floor. And what was amazing about it, still is, they were happy. When we arrived, full of smiles, never saw any argument, never saw any fighting, and lovely, lovely people.
My initial thought was maybe just enabling me to get off the island and see a bit of the world. And it was a school, a handicapped school for children that was in the outback south of Casablanca. When we arrived, there was about 20 of us in our party, that the children were so pleased to see us, and the smiles on their faces would be with me forever.
The amount of work we had to do in Uganda was incredible. We were a team of 17, but we employed something like 40 local people to work alongside us. They mainly worked on the new school classes and the toilet facilities. We worked on the bungalow. We employed, I don't know how many ladies, just carting water all day long, just for us to mix cement. And they earned the value of a bottle of Coke, working all day just carrying water. They were incredible, working alongside these people.
The main purpose of our trip was to build or help build the toilets at a local school. So we were getting involved with plumbing and things like that, and painting, and just generally like moving lots of rubble so that we could actually make sure that they could be built. While we were there as well, we did actually get involved a lot with the school children. So we actually did some lessons on like hand washing, and we even taught some classes as well, which was quite exciting.
We sunk a borehole with the team fund, and that transformed that village. It improved their health. With good health, they were able to attend more lessons. Their education was enhanced, and they were given the opportunity to then go on to further education and to take themselves, and not just themselves, their families out of the poverty trap. So that's the bounce-on effect of these community work projects. It's not just putting one brick on top of another and forming classrooms. It's what goes on around it, and it's the people. It's the impact on the people.
We could see the difference we were making, which was really nice. Like, we saw the building that was partially completed when we got there, and then we saw that the process we had, like the progress we had made, was just actually quite a lot, like more than I thought we would be doing. I think the best thing I took away from it was how, although I thought I was going there to help them, they actually helped me in many respects. It was very much like a community effort, like everyone was involved, everyone was willing to help, and everyone was just pleased to see everyone every morning. And also the odd words that we could pick up, we were able to say, like we did learn how to say good morning, good evening, good night, which was really nice. I mean, I know it's not a lot, but kind of made all the difference.
It is a very emotional experience, but it is a hugely rewarding one, and I bet you will never want to go and lie on a beach ever again. You will always want to do something like this because it's so much more rewarding.
My goal is I'm hoping to leave and get back on that plane and feel like I've done a job well done, and I feel like a sense of accomplishment, that I've not been the person that's gone and watched other people help or just given money to see someone help, but I've been the one at the front line actually helping myself. And I want to leave and feel really proud that I've done it, and if I can do it, anybody can do it.
People ask, what do you take away from these trips you go out there for? Absolute pleasure. How could you not? It's been a brilliant part of my life.
I would say just sign on the dotted line, wait till there's a trip going and put your name down.
I mean, I would say go for it, and it could change your life.